Hi everyone, welcome back to the GOLDZENN channel. I am Julio and today we are diving into a topic that's on everyone's mind when shopping for gold jewelry. Understanding gold prices, labor cost, and why prices can be so volatile a lot of the times. Whether you're a long-term jewelry enthusiast or just starting your collection, this video will give you the insights you need to make an informed decision. So let's get started. I built 2 jewelry stores before I created my own business and took all 3 of them to $1 million company in less than a year. We're presenting you guys with everything that goes behind closed door. How we do a lot of the production, from buying the gold, sourcing the diamonds, how we try new factories, new workshops, how some of them are great and how some of them are just pure shit. Problems that come with the growth of the company. Hiring, firing, motivating, and teaching the people that work with me every single day. All of this is what makes our business and what builds our character. First things first, why gold prices go up and down all the time? Basics, supply and demand, okay? If my demand is huge and my supply is not as huge, then that causes the prices to go up. And the other way around, if there's a bunch of gold sitting in stock and there's not enough demand to buy it, then prices go down to get rid of the stock. So second thing, inflation. One of the second things that could happen is inflation. So if I have an ounce of gold right here and I pay $2,000 and now inflation goes up, that means that I no longer pay $2,000. That means now I have to pay, I don't know, an extra $400 or $500 for the same ounce of gold. So it is used as a hedge against inflation. So $2,000 per ounce, what does that mean, okay? So if I have an ounce and it costs $2,000, how much am I paying for 10 karat? How much am I paying for 14 karat? So if we are, for example, like scrap gold, it'll be 10 karat is 41.7. So 41.7. So that means I will do my calculator, $2,400 or $2,000 per ounce divided by 31.1. 1 troy ounce has 31.1 grams. So $2,000, which is my price per ounce, divided by 31.1. That means of pure gold, I'm paying $64.30. This is just an example, okay? So if I want to know my current price per gram for 10 karat, it's going to be times 0.417, which is 41.7%. So that means that my current price for 10 karat is $26.81. Got that? Very simple math, nothing complicated, okay? This is basic math. 14 karat, how do I calculate 14 karat? So $2,000 divided by 31.1 times 0.583. That means my price for 14 karat is gonna be $37.49. Again, this is 100% full spot. Whenever you're trading gold back to someone, for example, like us, our discount is gonna be somewhere around 10% of what the current market price is. If you go and sell it to like a pawn shop, the pawn shop might want to give you half of whatever the gold price is on the market. It all depends on who you buy it from. They want to buy it at whatever price they're gonna buy it at. It is up to you if you want to sell it at that price or not. So you already know what your 100% full spot is. Most people are never gonna pay full spot. Why? Because we have a refinery here in Miami, we have a refinery in New York, there's refineries all over the states, okay? So you could just buy gold at full spot anytime you want, if they have any. So you can just call up the refinery and be like, hey, I want a kilo, I want 2 kilos of gold, and they'll have it there at full spot. Very simple. We almost never gonna pay full spot unless we're trying to put like a super crazy deal together, and it's a deal we can ever say no. Maybe we could do an exception, but most of the time it's gonna be 10% under of what it is. So if you got $2,000 divided by 31.1 times 0.417, and then we take out 10%, that means that we will be paying for your gold $24.13. Now you understand how 10, 14, and 18 karat is gonna be priced depending on the gold ounce, okay? Get that in your head. Don't ever lose that. That's gonna be key whenever you're buying jewelry. Another thing is interest rate. If lower interest rates can lead to higher gold prices as the opportunity cost of holding gold decreases. Let's read that one more time. Lower interest rates can lead to higher gold prices as the opportunity cost of holding gold decreases. So if it costs less for me to get some paper, okay, I can buy more gold. If it costs more, then I cannot buy as much gold. So, whoops. That almost comes out. Interest rates. The lower the interest rates, the more money I can get. The more money I can get, the more gold I can buy. Easy as that, okay? If interest rates go up, then I cannot buy as much gold. Simple. Geopolitical event, crisis, stability drive a lot of the stocks up, down. There's a lot of volatility in the market. People don't know what's going to happen. So what happens? People buy more gold, and to the demand increasing, the price starts going up as well. And another thing is the supply and demand dynamics. So the mining outputs, the amount of gold that is mined annually affects the supply, jewelry, and industrial demand. So high demand from jewelry, technology, and other industries can drive prices up. Market speculation can also drive prices up and down. Okay, investors' behaviors and market speculations can cause price to fluctuate. Okay, that all depends on the investors. If they start speculating, news starts coming out, the gold prices are gonna go up and this and that, and there's volatility in the market, because obviously there's gonna be some change in the market for the gold. All right, so let's look at gold within the past decade. Okay, back in 2008, 2007, mid 2007, prices were somewhere around $600, $700 per ounce, and then at the beginning of 2008, then we went up to like $1,000 per ounce. As you can see, throughout 2008, prices changed drastically, right back down to $700 per ounce, almost at the end of 2008. And then as the market recovered back to 2010, then prices started going right back up. Then we go, for example, like pandemic times. Let's go to March 2020, pandemic hits. You can see a massive price drop as soon as the pandemic starts in March, and then it comes right back up, and then it just breaks that roof at the top, and it goes to all-time highs of $2,000 and $54. Okay, and then the market starts stabilizing right after that, and then there's a bunch of choppy market up and down, and now we are here in 2024. There's elections coming up. You're gonna see how prices are coming right back up. We are now sitting here at all-time highs of 2460 as the time of this video. With that being said, gold prices, you can see on the graph, they change up and down every single day. Okay, if there's a massive change, for example, over $100 per ounce, then we do have to adjust the prices, especially on this Cuban links right here, where the profit margins are very thin. Okay, so if gold goes up, I don't know, $100, $200, that means that it's going up 5 to 10%, which is pretty much what we have in profit margins on this Cuban links right here. There's not much profit that we have on the Cuban links. So we have to adjust the prices on this specific ones. This hollow ropes, depending on what we're running, if we're running like a promotion or something, they vary when it comes to the profit margins, anywhere from I'll say 15 to 20, 30, 40%, more like 50% or 60% on this very thin ones. Hey, it's the cost of doing business. I cannot sell the same price per gram of one of these that I'm gonna sell the price per gram on a very thin chain. Doesn't make any sense. Nobody's gonna do it. If you want to do it, if you want to get those low price, then you should get into the business. Otherwise, you should pay a little bit of premium because you buy maybe like 2-3 grams. It's not going to make any sense as if you were buying 40, 50, 60, 80 grams. Okay, so labor cost. What is the cost for labor on the Cuban links? Cuban links, we pay anywhere from $3 to $4 per gram, and this is for us to manufacture it, because we manufacture like a lot. We manufacture kilos of gold on a monthly basis. We need to put a profit on top of that, obviously, in order for us to make a profit, because what is this? This is a business. If there's no profit, then there's no business. Okay, there's not me, there's no Moises, there's nobody in order to bring you a good service, and in order for us to put all of this together. Somebody from Tracks NYC did say that this business
crazy, because the way this business works, it's a lot of stress more than a lot of happiness. So happiness is when we get the stuff done for the client and they pick it up and they leave happy.
This business is super stressful, as you can see. Anything but that is good customer service, profits, small profits, and stress. A lot of it. I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you guys know what it is. We're trying to put all of these people together. A lot of these people fall through. A lot of these people don't go through the words and what they say they're gonna do. They say, oh yeah, we're gonna finish it by tomorrow, and then you have to be behind the person, and then all of that just creates stress. But hey, that's the cost of doing business. So back to the Cuban links. Cuban links, we're paying $3 to $4 per gram to manufacture, and then we need to add at least like a 10% profit on top of that. So that means if you're buying online, then there's credit card fees. If you're financing, then there's financing fees that are taken out of our pockets. So they priced anywhere from 10 to 15% on top of whatever we paid for the gold and the cost of the labor. These babies right here, these are hollow rope, okay? Solid ropes are a little cheaper when it comes to the price per gram. Hollow ropes are a little bit high, all right? What are we paying for labor on something like this? Anywhere from $6 to $10 per gram for labor. These things are manufactured in high-end factories with machines, and then they're imported here to the United States. So just look at all of that logistic that needs to be put in place in order for them to bring you this beautiful, beautiful hollow rope. This is an 8mm 24-inch, and it only weighs 20 grams. Hey, you cannot get a better deal than that. So only 20 grams that you're gonna be paying for it. So these Cuban links are actually a little bit more solid. These are machine-made Cuban links. This one's, again, you're not gonna pay the same price per gram as you're gonna pay with something like this, which is handmade, and it weighs 120, 150, 200, 300 grams, okay? You're not. That's not gonna happen. So just make sure you have that in mind. And these things, same thing. Labor cost is gonna be anywhere from $6 to $10, depending on where you're buying it from. And that is our labor cost because we buy kilos of this on a monthly basis. So you're gonna be paying anywhere from 20 to 30% on top of that, maybe more, maybe 50%, depending on who you're buying from as well. And depending on if they're running any promotions, or there's a lot of things that might cause the price to change. That is labor cost on machine-made items. These are machine-made items. This is handmade items. Now, when it comes to the craftsmanship or custom pieces, let me bring you a custom piece so you understand. All right, easy enough. So this is a custom piece that we made for one of our clients.
Okay, my guys at GOLDZENN have done it again. Look at this awesome piece that they replicated for me. Y'all guys rock. I've been there since the beginning, and I'll keep coming back. Awesome work, man.
This is 3-layer bracelet. This is over 120 grams, somewhere around 130 or something like that. And it has 3 layers of different golds. Then there is a design that needs to be put in place. After that, we have to send it to a printer, which is like a $50,000 printer, and it needs to be printed. And then after that, it needs to be casted into the cylinders. And after the casting, it needs to be finished with the jewelry. So there is gold that is lost throughout the way. And all of this takes time, a lot of time, which is the reason why on a custom piece, you might end up paying anywhere from 80 to 120, 130, even up to $150 per gram, depending on how hard the piece is to make. Okay, it depends on the design. It's not just, yeah, I want to make a custom piece. Oh, but you're charging me $100 per gram. It all depends on how hard your piece is to make. Does your piece have stones? Doesn't have any stones? It's all these things that are put into play. So whenever you call us for a custom piece, you're requesting a quote from us, we'll make sure to just give you everything up front. Hey, look, this is how much it's gonna be, how many grams we are estimating. So if it comes a little less, then it's a little bit less money for you. If it comes a little more, then it's a little bit more. Hey, this is a 50-50 partnership, okay? If it's less, it's less. If it's more, then it's more, okay? So we always try to put it within the range. That way, you know, it's within what we quoted you for since the beginning. That's everything, very upfront, nothing to hide. So this, very unique. You're not gonna be paying the same labor costs with this as you will be paying for something like this. This is mass produced. This is handmade, and this is mass produced as well. But it weighs a little bit more than this. So you might end up paying less per gram that you will end up with something like this. Okay, you got that very clear. Now, gold goes up, we have to adjust prices because my price to replace this is not $2,000 anymore. It's $2,500, okay? What happens if we buy gold and gold goes down? Then we have to sell whatever we bought before in order for us to buy gold lower and be able to adjust prices. So when price goes down as well, like for example, like I've got customers that the price goes down, I don't know, 20, 30, $50, $100 in that same day, or 2 days within the 2-day range, and they call me up, hey, what price do you have now? The same price I had a week before. Why? Because I still have stock of things that I need to sell at this price. Otherwise, I'll be losing money, okay? We are not in the business of losing money here. So once I buy more stock at a lower price, then I could sell more stock at a lower price. Absolutely no problem. We are here to sell, okay? We are not here to slice your head off. We are here for you. We are here to put all of this together. We are here to put the jewelers, the designers, the printers, everybody needs to come together to bring you your piece. It takes a lot of work for us to put together a custom piece. Which is the reason why it takes anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks for us to put it together. Some pieces are obviously less time, but if you want like stones, you want enamel, and you want things like that, then they will take a little bit of time. So with all of that being said, I think you can now get an idea of how much it's gonna be for you to buy like a Cuban link, or it's gonna be a machine-made finish, or any of the ropes and custom pieces. That way nobody's gonna rip your head off or anything like that. With all of that being said, let's wrap this up right now. So gold is often considered a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. Gold prices are influenced by global economic conditions, including inflation, interest rates, and geopolitical events. The price of gold has seen a significant fluctuation over the past decade, with notable spikes during times of economic crisis. Labor costs in jewelry making vary depending by the region and the complexity of the piece. Absolutely 100%. Anybody will tell you that. High quality craftsmanship can significantly impact the final price of a jewelry piece. That's also something that needs to be taken into consideration. The price of the chains is directly influenced by the current price of gold and labor involved in their creation. And also economic conditions and fashion trends can also cause volatility in the market. As always, my friends, if you need any custom pieces done, if you need any assistance from our website, you're looking for watches, high-end luxury watches, if you're looking for any gold chains, things that we do have on the website, most of them, things that we don't have on the website, feel free to reach out to us. Our phone number is right in the description of this video, and you can reach out to us at any time. Sometimes we're working until 10 p.m. and we are here in the office just trying to make deals happen for you. So thank you very much, and remember that gold is earned and it's not given.